You speak up about someone's behavior. You say, honestly, I think what he did was manipulative and dishonest. And then it comes, well, I thought you weren't supposed to judge. Suddenly the conversation isn't about what happened. It's about you. And now you're the problem. Not because you were wrong, but because you had the audacity to name it. This is I Should Have Said, a podcast about the moments that leave you stuck, spiraling, or speechless. We unpack the tactic, we name the pattern, and we give you the language to hold your ground with clarity. Today's episode, Judge Not, how a spiritual soundbite became a shield for anything and everything. Let's be clear. Judge not lest you be judged is one of the most quoted lines in American culture, but most people stop there. What they're actually referencing is Matthew 7:1, a line from Jesus directed not at those who call out harm, but at those who use hypocritical, self-righteous judgment as a weapon. The full context? It warns against judging others while ignoring your own flaws. It's not a universal gag order on moral clarity. In fact, a few verses later, Jesus tells his listeners to discern between the trustworthy and the false. You will know them by their fruit. So, not no judgment, just the right kind. But today, judge not gets used like a smoke bomb. You say, this person is causing harm. They say, don't judge. You say, that behavior crosses a boundary. They say, who are you to cast the first stone? It sounds righteous, but it's not about grace. It's about evasion. In ethical philosophy, this is a misapplication of what's called moral relativism. The idea that all moral views are equally valid. But even the most flexible moral frameworks acknowledge this. Not everything is neutral. Some things do deserve to be called out. Theologian Reinhold Niebuhr, hardly a finger-pointer, warned against this exact misuse. He wrote that the greatest moral failures often come not from open evil, but from the refusal to name sin, from pretending neutrality when clarity is required, and from turning moral discomfort into moral paralysis. So let's talk about what judgment actually means. Judgment isn't condemnation. Judgment is discernment. It's the ability to say that crosses a line. That doesn't align with what we say we believe. That's not okay. That's not cruelty. That's moral vision. So what do you say when someone throws judge not at you like a conversational grenade? You stay calm. You stay grounded. And you say, I'm not condemning them. I'm identifying a harmful pattern. Naming behavior isn't the same as believing I'm better than someone. If we never say something's wrong, we're enabling it. Those aren't accusations. They're clarity. Because here's the irony. Judge not is often used to judge the judger. It doesn't create peace. It creates silence. It shuts down accountability by making morality feel mean. But here's the truth. Boundaries require judgment. Ethics require judgment. Integrity requires judgment. We're not meant to be morally numb. We're meant to be wise, measured, discerning, not cruel, but not blind either. This is I Should Have Said, where we don't confuse grace with passivity, where we believe truth and love are not opposites, and where judge not isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of one that's deeper. So the next time someone throws it in your face, don't shrink. Remember, you can be gracious and grounded, clear and kind, discerning without being self-righteous. Judgment isn't the problem. Blindness is.